All right, time for yoga. Yes. So we were talking a little bit about fear and our monkey mind, and we'll work on that too today. Today's our Tuesday, and we usually work on fall prevention and stability here. And I was reading I'm always reading about that kind of thing and how we can help each other. And one of the things was a stat that says one of the biggest causes of falling when you get older is simply the fear of falling. So if you ever watch people who are fearful, they're walking really stiff, and they're really just afraid. And what we think is what manifests, right? So when we can get over that fear, and the way to get over fear is just to be prepared. When people talk about public speaking or performing, they say, what helps your fear? And they say, just being prepared, knowing I'm prepared. So when we do this yoga, it prepares us for that possibility of taking a trip or turning and, or going to the bathroom at night, not seeing something and tripping. It prepares us to steady ourselves. So we're more prepared. So we can have less fear about falling, right? Makes sense, right? Okay. So we're just going to start today. Let's just shake off our fear, our anxiety, whatever it is. Shake it off, shake your head, blink your eyes. Yeah. Also just having faith, knowing something big out there, divine, the universe, God is taking care of you every day. Yes, every moment of your life. So just to have that relax and that faith is helpful. And relax. Good. All right. So slowly breathing. We're going to just close our eyes now, arrive in the space. Let's flip our palms up on our lap. Yeah. And we're just going to take some nice, long, slow, deep Ujjayi breaths for about 5 to 7 breaths in and out of the nose. Let's take a cleansing breath. Breathe in through your nose. And let go. Just let the breath come out however it wants. Take another breath in. And sigh it out. Feel the body relax as you exhale. One more breath in. Breath out. And now gently keeping your lips closed, breathing in and out of the nose. Just breathe in through the nose for as long as you can. Pause the breath at the top. Slowly breathe out through the nose. Maybe breathe out a little longer than the inhale. Pause at the bottom. Continue at your own pace. So slow breath is healthier for us, always. You have Ujjayi in your practice. It's just a slight restriction of the back of your throat. Yeah, and just gently breathing in and out. And you can hear the breath at the back of your throat. It's almost like you're trying to fog up a mirror as you breathe out that sound. And if you don't have Ujjayi, just notice how it feels to breathe slowly. It'd be challenging for some of us, right? Especially some of us who are busy and go and do, and it's hard to slow down. It's the biggest challenge. Just giving it a try. And we can be busy outwardly with our body. We continue to keep our breath slow and relaxed and deep. Yeah. Notice with each exhale breath, the body just softens a little more, little more. that little pause at the top and the bottom. And just the next time that you breathe out fully, release your breath, come back to natural breath. So if you ever have a trouble falling asleep, or when you wake up having worry on your mind the minute you open your eyes in the morning, just do that. Just take about 10 long, slow, deep breaths. And that will calm down body and mind. Good. And now, feel free to keep your eyes closed, or you can gently open your eyes. You're going to just, and hands can stay palms up, or you can bring palms down. And we're just going to start to stretch. So taking a nice big breath in, lift the heart, get a nice, gentle, tall spine. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest and stretch your shoulders back gently. And then inhale, roll the head over to one side and up, and then over to the other side and forward. Just start doing some nice slow circles. The next time that the head comes forward, pause and then gently reverse. Notice how your neck is feeling this morning, or whenever you're doing the class online. And putting a little smile on your face, just practicing that, smiling. Also helps our negative thoughts when we just simply put a smile on our face. Next time your head comes forward, pause, wiggle your toes, press down into your feet, and slowly lift your head. And take a breath in, find that gentle, tall spine. As you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And relax your left arm, let it hang down. You want a little deeper stretch. And breathe to that left side of your neck. And then bringing your hand back onto your lap. You can take your right hand and just slowly help guide your head back up. Find a nice tall spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop to the other side. Relax the head. Maybe you can relax, let your right arm hang down if you'd like. Breathe. Enjoy this stretch. Return your right hand onto your lap. Take your left hand and slowly help to guide your head back up. Good. And just roll out your shoulders. Good. Again, shake it out. Shake the body, shake the head. Blink your eyes, blink them as fast as you can. Yeah. Always feels to me like one of those old time Charlie Chaplin picture shows, you know, when you're blinking your eyes, how it looked. Yeah, and relax. Press down into your feet and lift your shoulders up. Stretch your spine long, keeping that spine healthy. And exhale, relax. Also taking care of your spine. And any of the poses we do today, press down into your feet one more time. Lift up the shoulders. Please take care of yourself. Don't ever force anything, especially on your spine and joints. And relax. Good. And roll it out. All right, arms stay down here. We're going to inhale and just float the arms up. Just, you can bend the elbows if that feels better on your, and then exhale on your shoulders and exhale down. Good. Again, so taking nice big deep breaths in as the arms float up, and exhale, float them down. And one more, just like we're flying like a free bird. and roll out the shoulders again. Good. All right, let's scoot forward in our chair. And let's bring our legs out a little bit wider apart. A little. Good. And we're going to bring our right hand onto our left thigh. Relax the left arm down. Turn the palm out. Just a gentle little side bend here. So press into your feet. Inhale, reach your arm forward and up. Just nice and easy. Again, you can keep your elbow bent. Yeah, take a big breath in. As you exhale, reach up a little taller. Good, belly tucks in slightly. Another breath in, reach up. And as you lean over to the right, breathe out. Yeah, good. And you can be holding onto your left thigh or just have that hand there for leverage. Good. And maybe slowly turning your gaze underneath that left arm, if that feels good to you, and breathe. Pressing your toes gently into the floor, feeling that nice opening on that left side. Good. And then relaxing the head back down. And then on an inhale breath, press into your feet to lift up, and exhale, bending the elbow, relaxing the shoulder. Let that arm fall down gently. Good. Going back to center. I'm going to take the left hand now, just lay it on your right thigh, right arm down. Turn the palm out, press down into your feet, float your arm out and up. Yeah. Notice this side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, if you can, stretch up a little bit more with those right fingers. Good. Take another breath in. As you exhale, reach up and just gently lean over a little bit, not far. Yeah, keep the head not dropping over to the left. Yeah, just next to that right arm. Maybe you slowly turn your gaze underneath that right arm. Belly's tucking in. That protects and supports the back. And breathe. Nice and long. Notice the stretch on the right side between the ribs, underneath the right arm. Yeah. Opening up those lung channels. Smile on the face. And then as you inhale, gently press into your feet, slowly float back up. Slowly turn your gaze back forward and relax that right arm. Just let it float down. Good. And coming back to center. Good. We're going to toe heel your feet back to legs about right in line with your hip bones. There. Yeah, about a hip distance apart. Good. We're going to take our right foot now. I don't know that I need here. Yeah, that's better. All right. We're going to slide your right foot back, but you're still pressing down. The right heel's not lifting up. So slide it as far back as is comfortable, both on your foot and your knee. Good. Take a nice breath in. Get a nice tall spine. And breathe. Pressing down gently into that right heel. We're stretching that Achilles tendon. The springtime is coming, even though it doesn't look like it today, but it is. And we're going to be getting out more, walking more, yeah. And then as you exhale, relax and lean the body forward. You're going to grab behind that right knee. On an inhale breath, see if you can hug your right thigh into your belly. You can keep your toe on the floor if that feels better. If you're up here, nice couple circles, excuse me, with that right foot. And then reverse, couple circles, opposite direction. And then relax and just release that leg. Good. All right, we're gonna slide now. So toes are even for now. Now we're gonna slide a left foot back. Yes, as far as you can, gently pressing into that left heel. You'll start to feel that stretch on the left, that back calf and Achilles. Yes, nice tall spine. And you're gently pressing into that left heel. Good. Working our feet a little bit here. That helps with our stability big time. On your next exhale breath, see if you can lean forward and then grab gently behind that left thigh. On an inhale breath, press into your right foot to hug that left thigh into your belly. Yeah, or again, you can stay here and just rock the heels side to side. If you're up here, let's take a couple. And again, taking care of yourself. If you're holding the weight of your leg and you're leaning forward and you're not able to breathe, then that's not the practice. This is the practice for you. Yeah. And then reverse. We always have to be reminded, right, to just take it easy, take care of ourselves, and relax. And release that leg down. Good. And wiggle it out. All right, we're going to do a little pelvic floor work. I don't know that I've done this with you before, but it's really nice to keep the pelvic floor intact, right? For many reasons, for our bladder, for our, to stave off incontinence, for our stability as well. So we're going to take a nice breath in. As we exhale, hinging at your hips, just bring your belly forward. Yeah. And then bring your elbows onto your thighs and relax your hands. Hands are just relaxed. Okay. So you can look down at your feet, and we're going to lift the heels up and then lift the pelvic floor up towards the sky. Yeah, engage that whole area that you're sitting on. Engage it like as if you want to lift it up. And breathe. Don't stop your breathing. Breaths here. Continuing to lift the pelvic floor a little more with each inhale. Yeah. And then exhale, relax the pelvic floor, relax the heels back onto the floor. We're going to do that a couple times, right? So that pelvic floor is almost as if you're going to the bathroom and you're trying to stop the flow. Yeah, you're just lifting up all those muscles that gravity is not a good friend of. All right, so again, you can lift your heels and then lift the pelvic floor up. Squeeze all the whole area that you're sitting on. Squeeze it up best as you can. Keep breathing, don't stop breathing. Good. And then exhale, relax the heels down. Relax the pelvic floor. Good. We're going to do that one more time. Good. All right. So on an inhale breath, lift the heels up. We'll engage the pelvic floor, even the belly and the pelvic floor and the anal sphincter muscle, all of that. Lift it up. Breathe. Lift it up. Each inhale a little bit more. And a little bit more. A little bit more. And exhale, relax the heels down, relax the pelvic floor. Slide your right hand onto your thigh, your left hand onto your other thigh. Press down into your thighs to slowly bring the body back up. That's a really nice thing to practice regularly, right? We kind of lose that whole, again, with gravity, we lose that pelvic floor, and that's all of our lower organs, our colon and it's really good for us to keep that intact as much as we can, especially as we age. All right, so we're going to come into a little lunge. So we're going to come to the right side of the chair. Yeah. So we haven't done this in a little bit. Such a nice twist and a gentle twist for our spine. So you can either keep your hips on your chair, right? If you want to get a little bit more and just keep your knees here, right? If you want to come into a lunge, you can slide over and drop that. It'll be your left hip bone, cheekbone off the chair. And then if you can, slide your that left foot back and the left knee down towards the floor. Good. All right, and get a nice tall spine. Yeah. And it's just the outside leg that you're working on here. Good. All right, and take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. And you can, if you want more, I don't know your practice, if you want more of a stretch in this hip flexor here, you can lean forward and slide your foot further back and then lift back up. So it's more of a stretch here. So play around with that. Find your place where it's comfortable for you and you feel a nice stretch. I went a little bit too far, so I'm going to back out a little bit. Yeah. All right. So once you find your leg, again, lift the heart. Take a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax and start to turn towards the back of your chair. Now your left hand can go onto one side of the chair. Your right hand can go to the other side of the chair. They can be on top. Maybe your right hand is on the chair and your left hand is alongside the right thigh. Yeah, just find a comfortable way to be in your twist. Making sure that your spine stays nice and tall. And once you've landed there, feeling comfortable with this twist, maybe on an exhale breath, you can turn and look over that right shoulder and breathe. Yeah, stretching out our spine. This is a good, it's springtime now. It's a really nice detoxification pose for us. And breathe. Strengthening, stretching all those muscles that keep us up. And as you exhale now, relax the body. Turn your head back towards the side. Yeah, good. Then you can let go of the chair here. Bring your body so that we're facing the right side again. Good. And now taking your left hand behind this left thigh, leaning forward a little bit. On an inhale breath, slowly slide that left foot back next to the right. Grab the back of your chair, scoot both of your hips onto the chair. Good. And just wiggle the body, wiggle out the spine a little bit. Good. And then as best you can, just pivot yourself back forward. Hello, everybody. Good. We're gonna go over to the other side. So you're gonna scoot forward. Your chair might be sticky, so you might have to sort of do that. And again, option here, I don't know what's going on with your knees, right? So you can just stay right here and do the twist. If you wanna get a little bit of a lunge, you can scoot now your right butt cheek off your chair. Hold onto the chair with that left hand. Slide that right foot back. And just drop your knee. It can be here, and then wiggle around. It can go a little lower. And again, if you want more on this side, you can slide that foot back, lift the body straight back up. Yeah, but just taking care of yourself. Yes, good. All right, so come to where you're comfortable, where you feel stable. Good. And then we're gonna take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, relax the body, slowly start to turn. And maybe you just turn a little bit and that right hand stays onto the left, outside of the left thigh. Maybe the right hand grabs the chair and the left hand's on top. Maybe the left hand goes to the other side of the back of your chair. Yes, so you take whatever feels good on your body. And once you've found your hands, now take a breath in, giving a nice tall spine, and exhale, maybe slowly turn and look over the left shoulder now. Opposite that right leg, and breathe. And if you land in a pose and you feel like this isn't feeling so good on my spine, then just back out a little bit. Yes, modify. And breathe into your belly if you can. Massaging out our internal organs, squeezing out our toxins in our gut. And then as you exhale, slowly make your way back out of the pose. So coming back to facing left, taking the right hand behind the right thigh, now leaning forward. And on an inhale breath, very gently glide that right foot back next to the left. You can grab the back of your chair, scoot your hips back onto your chair. Good. And then just get a nice tall spine here. And then slowly make your way back, slide your way back to the front of the chair. Good. All right, let's bring our palms up. Let's take a nice big breath in. And then exhale, relax. Good. Another nice big breath in. And then exhale, relax. Good. All right, so we're gonna make our way to standing. And if you feel like you want to stay in your chair, I'll try to remember to give modifications, but just do your thing on the chair, whatever we're doing. Yeah, modify it as you're sitting. Good. So we're gonna slide the heels back. We're gonna lean forward. We're gonna press down into our toes and slowly come to a stand. Good. Feel free to come to the back of your chair. Yes, you might need the back of your chair here. You can scoot it out to the side if you'd like for now. Good. And again, let's just move around, shake it out. Good. And nice and loose. Good. Yeah. Move and shake. That also helps us to just get rid of, if anybody was in that windstorm on Friday, I just kept thinking, boy, Mother Nature's really shaking it off. Yes. So our spring's gonna be beautiful with all the new green stuff popping out. All right, and come back. All right, so feet a little bit wider apart. Soften your knees. Good. And then inhale to side here. Exhale, ha. Inhale, breathe in through the nose. Exhale the mouth. Good. If you're seated, if you decided to stay seated in your chair, you can just take your elbows bent and go side to side like that. Or you can do that too if you're standing. Yeah. Tapping the back if your arms are back and sliding back and forth. Just tap your low back, your sacrum as you come back and forth. Big breath. Ha. And ha. And ha. And ha. One more. Ha. And slowly come back to center. Good. Bringing your feet back to hip distance apart. And shake it out. Good. All right, we're going to do our shoulders a little bit, opening up of our shoulders. We're going to inhale, reach the shoulders up and back and down. Good. Up and back and down. Now you can keep your knees soft. Maybe just bend your elbows a little bit as we're rolling our shoulders back, almost as if you have oars in a boat. Yeah. And relax. Now, one at a time, we're going to reach the right arm forward and up, and then we're going to turn and reach it back and down. Just a nice little backstroke. Keep the knees soft. Don't lock out the knees. Yes. Inhaling up, exhaling back and down. Inhale up, exhale back and down. And one more. Inhale up, exhale back and down. Slowly come forward. Good. Then we're going to inhale up and turn and backstroke. That's just to where it's comfortable for you. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. And one more. Inhale up, and exhale back. And relax and wiggle it out and shake it out. All right, for this one, you might need the back of your chair or a little something to hold on to. We're gonna strengthen our feet. Yes. And again, because, one of the major things to do with preventing falling and being safe is to make sure you have shoes that fit you well, that have non-skid, mostly these tennis shoes, and going to somebody that really knows what they're doing to give you shoes that are helping your stability. That's very, very important. And also that your toes are sort of free in the front of your shoes, because we use our toes for balance. All right, so we're gonna come up onto our tiptoes, and we're gonna walk side to side, back and forth. Yeah. Just walking on the balls of our feet. And again, if you're feeling a little precarious, grab your chair and have the back of your chair that you can hold on to here. Yeah. So strengthening all those little muscles and tendons in our toes and our feet. Yeah. And then come to center, relax. Good. Feet, toes are in line with each other. Now, this is the one that's a really balanced challenge. When we rock back on our heels, our brain is just like, whoa, that's not okay, right? But it's good practice, right? So putting the weight in your heels and rock and just kind of marching side to side on the heels of your feet. It's very challenging. Yeah. And again, hold on, or maybe hold on with one hand. Yeah. Whatever feels good on your feet. Good. And slowly come back to center. And now we're going to gently rock the weight into the outsides of our feet and walk on the outsides of the feet. Yeah. So getting those tendons on the sides of your ankles nice and stretched out. If any of you have ever taken a misstep and turned your ankle, it really hurts, and it can take a while to get that back to healing. So this helps keep that nice and stretched out. Good. And then come back to center. Now rolling to the insides of your feet and walking kind of like, what they call it, not pigeon toe really, but anyway, walking onto the insides of your feet, stretching those muscles. Yes, just being aware of all the little muscles around and in your little feet that keep this whole big body up, right? Yeah, good. All right, and come back to center. Good. Ha, shake it out, wiggle out the feet, one at a time. Say thank you, feet, for keeping me up and getting me to where I need to go. Yeah. All right. So coming into our little heel bounce while we're working on our feet. Yeah. And that's, again, it's just a nice way to get our heart rate going, get our bone density boosted up a little bit. Yeah. So just coming up on to your heels and dropping. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Keeping the head, body is nice and tall. Knees are soft, they are not locked, right? But just coming up and down on the balls of your feet and dropping your heels. So that drop is, be very careful. If you have any fine little fractures in your spine, you may want to take this really softly or not do it. Yes, maybe just march. Yeah. And so a few more here. And doing this a couple times a day, if this feels good to you, is really helpful for strengthening our legs. You can start feeling all the muscles in your legs, your hamstrings, your thighs, right? Your calves, your feet, all that is getting nice and strong just by simply doing this heel drop. Yes. And relax. Then shake it out. Good. Maybe we'll come back to that, maybe not. Okay, we're going to come into a little lunge twist. So again, you may need the back of your chair here. Actually, you know, if at the back of your chair, I'm just going to demonstrate sideways here. So you can either hold onto your chair here and start there. Good. And then we're going to take our right foot and step it back. And then scoot the left foot forward and have a little slight bend, but making sure that this knee is right above the heel, not forward here. Yeah. We're coming up onto the ball of the foot. Good, again, strengthening for our balance. Good. And then if you can, lift the right arm up and lift the left arm up. And either staying right there and seeing how that goes. You might start feeling a little bit of a wobble here. That's good. All right. So take a breath in. And if it's available to you, as you exhale, start to turn over to the left. And maybe drop your arms halfway. Yes, good. Coming into this balance, you can always grab the chair with that right hand. Good. And breathe. This is challenging. It's good for us, for our balance. Good. On an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back, forward. Lift the arms up. If it's available to you, start to slowly turn a little bit to the right now and drop your arms again, if you can, halfway. This is more challenging. You can grab the chair. Now with that left hand, good. Maybe look a little bit over to the right, just a little bit. Yeah, you're balancing. And then inhale slowly, bring the body back forward, arms up, and exhale. Drop your hands, lean forward. On an inhale breath, Bring that back foot forward. Good. Shake it out. And good. I'm just going to go over to the other side. So doing the other leg now. Taking maybe your left leg and stepping it back. Bending your right knee. And if you feel like the knee is going forward, scoot that right foot forward a little bit. Yes. Good. And you can be in a lunge here. You can even have both feet on the floor if that's more comfortable for you. Yes. And being on the ball of your foot is uncomfortable. Good. All right. So either remaining right here. If you're sitting down, I should have said this left leg can just tuck underneath your chair. Yes. Or just sitting with knees forward. And now here, maybe that left arm comes up. Maybe the right arm. Good. You can always drop down and hold on again, right? Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, relax and pivot your body over to the right. Good. And drop your arms halfway. And again, you can always grab the chair with that left hand. Good. And breathe. Good. Balancing here. And then inhale, slowly bring the body forward, arms back up. And exhale, just gently turn to the other side, to the left now. Maybe you drop your arms, maybe you grab your chair. Yeah, you decide. Look a little bit over towards the left. Yes, smile, breathe, don't stop breathing. And then inhale, slowly make your way back forward, arms up. Exhale, release your hands down, lean forward, and on an inhale breath, bring that back foot next to the other, shake it out. Nice, good, good, good. Good balancing. All right, so we're gonna come into our little tandem. So having your chair over to the right, I don't think you'll need it for this, but you may. So when we are feet right underneath, when we're in this feet hip distance apart pose, our body feels nice and balanced, right? Palms forward, shoulders back slightly, heart lifted. We were talking about earlier that fear of falling, right? So people that have this fear, you might see them, just, walking very stiffly, right? Coming forward a little bit. And really the best way for us to be walking and to stay balanced is to have a nice tall spine looking forward. Yes, good. So we're going to challenge that just to practice so that we're ready. And by doing a tandem walk. So we're going to be one foot in front of the other, walking like we're on a tightrope. So taking a step back as far as you can, as far as much real estate that you have back there. Good. And the chairs here, you can always grab onto it here. But we're going to start with bringing the left foot in front of the right on a tightrope. Yes, good. And then we're going to bring right heel toe in front of the left. We're just walking nice and slowly. Again, you can hold on to the chair if you need. And just taking it slowly. But you'll see that the body and the brain are talking, and the brain is trying to, and just come about, I guess I'll stop here, right? Yeah, as far as you can. Usually it's about 10 steps, but I had run out of room. And then slowly just take yourself back. All right. So we're going to do that a couple more times, So again, find your stability first. And you can start now with maybe the opposite foot, heel in front of the foot. Yeah. Keep the knees soft. Keep the heart lifted. Good. And just take slow heel toe on your tightrope. How does that feel? Look straight ahead. You can. Yeah. Good. All right. We're going to do one more. Actually, two more. You're going to go all the way back to make your way slowly all the way back to your starting point. Good. It doesn't matter which foot is in front now. We're going to look straight ahead. And as we look straight ahead, as we walk, we're going to turn our head side to side, but we're going to stay looking at that spot in front of us. All right. Are we ready? Okay. So bringing heel toe and look to the left. And heel toe, bring the head to the right, but keep looking forward. Head to the left, head to the right. You're still looking forward with your gaze. That's not changing. It's just moving your head side to side. Okay, this is a little more challenging. Yeah, just play with it. All these poses, just play with. And then when you're ready, slowly, safely walk back. And now, and these are all good things to practice. And now we're going to be doing the same thing, looking straight ahead, but the head's going to be moving up and down now. So starting with whatever foot's comfortable, heel toe, lift the head and drop the head as you walk. Lift the head. You're still staring at that same spot. That's what's keeping you stable. This is good practice for when we're walking and maybe we look at a duck in a pond or something like that. We're just training the brain to say, you got this, keep me up. And when you're ready, stepping back. Nice. So yeah, just practicing that tandem walk in a safe environment, even if you want to do just a couple steps. Yes. And again, that's if you step funny when you're walking or if you're not paying attention, that's really good training for our brain to say, I remember this feeling and I know what to do. Yeah, good. And shake it out. Good. All right, that's our challenge, our fall prevention challenge for today. All right, so scooting your chair out of the way, we're gonna just do a nice little sun salutation here, just one or two. We're going to be bowing forward, so making sure that you don't hit your head on your chair here. And we're just going to be kind of going side to side for a step, right? So just a little sun salutation on this cloudy day. Good. Let's start with our hands in prayer position. Good. On an inhale breath, step out to the right. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, soften your knees, just bow forward. Arms can be down or they can come back and up. Good. Soften the knees on an inhale breath. Slowly and as gently as you can, step everything back to center and exhale, hands to heart. Good. And inhale, step out to the left. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, step back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale out. Exhale, bow forward. Maybe draw those hands back and up, stretching the shoulders. And then relax as you inhale. Just slide everything back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. And one more. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale, step to center. Exhale, hands to heart. And relax and shake it out. Nice. All right, we're going to do one more standing pose here. I'm sliding my chair out. I guess this might be the last snow that we see. So maybe we'll do skier pose. Yes. End the season with skier pose. So we're going to bring our arms into a 90-degree angle. It's a little back bend, right? So as if we're holding onto ski poles in front of us. Good. We're going to soften our knees. Again, always, if you're a skier, you know you keep your knees bent while you're going downhill. Yes, good. And then we're going to draw our ski poles back in line with our rib cage, maybe. Good. And then we're going to lift our heart and look up towards the sky. Bluebird day. And breathe. Drawing the arms back. Breathing. Smiling. And as you exhale, release the head back down. Draw your ski poles back forward. Release your hands. Press into your toes. Straighten the knees. Good. And let's roll out the shoulders. Shake it out. Good. And let's come to a little, one more here, another side to side. So feet a little wider apart. And let's just do our little hip circle first. Just getting some hip moving. Making sure that your knees are staying soft. And then reverse, other direction. Good. And relax. And let's Let's just do a couple. Inhale, exhale, breathe in and let it go. And breathe in and let it go. And one more. And let it go. And slowly come back to center and slowly come back to feet hip distance apart. And one more time, I guess, because it's Easter this weekend. Let's do a little bunny hop. So coming up and down again on our heels, like we're hopping like a little bunny. Do about 10. And relax. Good. Just for fun. All right. And let's make our way back to our chairs now. Let's do a nice slow descent into our chair. Good. We'll do our chair pose while we're sitting down. So we're right in front of the seat of our chair. There it is. Take a breath in. As you exhale, send your hips back. You can keep your hands on your thighs. Slow, slow. Press into your toes. Pause. Don't quite get to your chair yet. Good. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Maybe reach your right arm forward and your left arm forward. Maybe even lift them up to where the ceiling meets the wall. A nice big breath in. Exhale, sit down a little bit more. Press into your toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, sit down a little more. And one more breath in. And as you exhale, relax your hands down, either onto your thighs, or you can grab the front of your chair. And then slowly, as you're pressing into your toes, relax your hips onto your chair. That's a challenge. You can probably feel your heart beating. Yeah. So let's just take a couple of breaths here, nice relaxing breaths. Let the breath come back to center. Yeah, good. All right, so we worked our pelvic floor a little bit. We're gonna work our core here a little bit before we send ourselves off into Shavasana. So scooting forward into your chair. Let's bring your hands onto your heart. Probably still feel your heart beating, right, from that chair pose. Good. And let's just get nice and tall. So lift the heart, lift the chin slightly, tuck your belly button back towards your spine. You can press into your toes. Another breath in, and as you exhale, lift the head up a little bit. Keep the back of the neck long and start to lean back with a straight spine. Like you want to touch the top of your shoulders to the back of your chair. Just come back as far as is comfortable. Really tuck that low belly in. That's what's keeping you up. If you're feeling a lot of strain in your neck, you can maybe just tuck your chin down a little bit towards your chest and breathe. Yeah. In boat pose. So we're using our toes. We're using our core. That's what's keeping us up, right? Leaning back, engaging that core. Smile on the face. Don't forget to breathe. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up and relax. Challenging, right? Yeah. Ooh, shake it out. All right. Now we're going to sit back in our chairs here. We're going to do a little brain work with a little mudra. We've done this before. So the sounds that we're going to be making are sa, ta, na, and ma, right? And as we say those words, we're going to touch our fingertips. So we'll do the first round together. So palms up on your lap. Then get comfortable here. Good. And let's take a breath in and let it go. Good. And now we're going to say the sound sa as we touch our thumb and our pointer finger, sa. And then middle finger and thumb, ta. Ring finger and thumb, na. And pinky finger and thumb, ma. And again, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And now we're going to whisper the sounds. You're whispering as you're moving your fingers, the thumb along your fingers. And now we're not going to say any words. Let's close our eyes. And as we touch our fingertips, we're just going to, in our head, say the sounds. Continue. 3 times. Thumbs moving along the fingertips as you're in your head saying the sounds. And relax. And now I'm going to make our way back out. We're again going to whisper the sounds as the thumb goes along the fingers. Let's begin. Three times. Relax. And finally, we're going to say the sounds out loud again, moving our thumb along our fingers, starting with the pointer. Let's begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And relax. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. And now keeping the eyes closed, or if you want to lay down, open your eyes to lay down. And let's get ready for final relaxation. Final relaxation here. To make any final little adjustments, throw a blanket on if you're chilly. Make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. And we'll begin with just a couple of breaths, nice and long and slow, pausing at the top and the bottom like we began. Maybe some Ujjayi breath. So breathing in, pause the breath at the top, and breathe out. Pause the breath at the bottom. 2 more at your own pace. And when you've done at least 2 or 3 at the next exhale breath, just go ahead and relax the body now. Relax your breath. And let's come into final relaxation. Relaxing the whole body, head, shoulders, arms and hands, fingers. Relax your heart. Relax all of your internal organs, your belly. Relax your pelvic floor, hips. Relax your thighs, your legs, your feet, your toes. Relax all of your muscles. Just for this next 3 minutes, just relax the body. Bring your awareness to any thoughts. Just let them be. Let your mind, your thinking mind, expand out into the sky, out into space, out into the universe. Relax. gentle smile on the face. Let go of all of your efforts. Relax. Bring your awareness to how you feel. And feel free to remain here as long as you'd like. But you choose to come back now into the space and time. Take a nice deep breath in. Fill up your heart and your lungs. And as you exhale, relax the body. Bringing your hands now into prayer. Resting your prayer hands onto your heart. Again, take a nice deep breath in. Feel the heart rise and expand. And exhale it out. And gently bow your forehead to your fingertips. And we'll close practice today with this. Prayer gives space for miracles to happen in your life. It can change your destiny. It can change your mindset. When you're feeling ready and complete, at your own pace. Just gently flutter the eyes open slowly. Let the light in slowly as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and sharing this beautiful practice together. And have a lovely, beautiful day. Namaste.